Oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire.
Thursday, June 14th, 10:36 a.m. And today I'm waking up to some more bullshit in Black America. Chris Brown and Drake reportedly got into some beef in New York. Chris Brown was said to have gotten hit in the face with a bottle by somebody in Drake's entourage, which left him with a big gash on his chin. A big nasty motherfucker too. Alright people, let's talk. First of all, let me start off by saying there was a point in time when a bullshit story like this would have piqued my interest. But fortunately for me, I'm not an immature motherfucker no more. So I apologize for not finding any humor in the fact that two of our biggest entertainers are out fighting in the club. I'm sorry that I'm mature enough now to find that shit completely fucked up. You know, my bad. My bad for pointing out that Chris Brown and Drake both have very, very large fan bases. And those fan bases mostly consist of very impressionable minds. My bad for finding this story just absolutely fucking shameful. Round of applause for Chris Brown and Drake. Round of applause. Good job, fellas. Good job. Thank you for showing white America how two successful, famous, rich, black Negroes can act in public. Chris Brown. Chris Brown, I'm starting to really believe, is just a guy who just craves fucking attention. You know, whether it be negative attention or positive attention, he doesn't give a fuck. He just wants some attention. And the reason I say that is because I've never seen a motherfucker tweet so much bullshit just to erase it 3 minutes later. And he does it all the time. Whether it be some provocative type of picture, whether it be like a fucked up tweet, he'll tweet the shit, send it out to his millions of followers, then erase it. And the reason he does it is because he's looking for some extra attention. This guy just craves attention. But to the larger point, it just really shows how immature he is. You know what I'm saying? He just point blank period. He is just an immature young motherfucker. Now Drake, on the other hand, Drake is a guy, despite how talented he is, despite how much money he might have, he still feels the need to prove himself to be some kind of tough guy. Because let's face it, I mean, Drake is viewed as a cotton soft rapper. You know what I'm saying? So any kind of controversy that shows Drake in any kind of altercation whatsoever, that's right up his alley. But let's touch on a much bigger issue. Look, I understand that people are attracted to stories about drama and fighting and beef and all that kind of shit, right? I get that. I get that young people don't have the maturity up here to be able to separate cool from bullshit. It's sad, but I know that young people are going to find a story like this cool or exciting. You know what I'm saying? I understand that. It's unfortunate, but I understand it, and I expect that to happen. And I expect very few young people to be able to see how fucked up this story really is. You know, to see how sad it is that two black, successful young men are out fighting in a fucking club like two street thugs. I don't really expect a lot of young people to be able to see that. I think that young people are going to gravitate to the excitement of the fight. But my question is to you watching this video right now. My question is to you. Are you mature enough up here to see the bigger picture? To see that these two young black men are setting a poor example for their fans? Can you see that? Or do you continue to hype this story up and pass it along like a 13-year-old schoolboy? See, the reality is there is no excuse, no excuse whatsoever for two black entertainers like Chris Brown and Drake to be beefing, especially over a woman. Look, I understand shit happens, but once you reach a certain level of success, you have a responsibility to set a better example, especially when your fans consist primarily of young black people. But hey man, it's just my opinion. As always, do you no matter what? Man, hold up. Good job, fellas. Thank you for showing white America how two successful, famous, rich, black Negroes can act in public.